This has got an auto blip on it.
It does, yeah. I just turned that on.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having that. Never had a car with that before. It's in track mode, but I've got all the assist still on. Traction controls on.
Have you tried the kind of outside line on this carousel?
I have. I was coached to take this line. Do you recommend the outside line?
I like it because it's smoother. I think in a wheel-to-wheel situation, it leaves the door open for somebody to kind of, boogie down on the inside of you and take the apex away. But I think in terms of lap time and smoothness,
In terms of lap time and smoothness, what?
In terms of lap time and smoothness, the outside line is a little quicker. Because you're not having to make as abrupt a change in radius and direction.
Okay.
And what it lets you do is, after you turn in at the left, to go ahead and tromp on the throttle in that little short chute by running parallel.
After 7?
Yep. And then a little nudge on the brakes as you're in that outside radius before kind of turning in to, take that wide line before you start looking to the apex at the end of the corner.
Okay, I'll try it this time.
I'd suggest maybe get your car placed a couple feet more towards the edge of the track on your turn in. You're turning in at the right time and, hunting the apex well, but give yourself a couple more feet of radius by straight here, the little nudge on the throttle that's in too late now, and then kind of get quite far out, and now start looking for that apex.
Okay.
And kind of rolling into the gas as you or balancing it on throttle.
Probably could have gone out longer. Driving an M6 up until now, and this car's got a lot more.
This has got a lot more than goddamn almost anything else you're gonna ever drive. Let's be honest. Yeah, get a couple more feet over to kind of, you don't want to run off the road, but get, position the car as far left or as far right as you can.
Okay.
Go. Then hold it in on this 4 to 5 chute. Nice. could start, because that'll just kind of make up for that, fact that you can only go so fast, on this radius.
Sure.
But you're carrying much more through speed, and so it means you're exiting at a little higher speed. You're going to throttle earlier, and usually the more fluid it feels, the faster it is. And I'd even say here I might stay in third, only to save you this 2-3 upshift.
Sure.
Because I think the torque band on this car is such a monster that we've got a passing zone in 3 to 4.
Okay.
If you want it. Up by the focus, that was a good move on his part. Now hold it in just a little more, there you go, kind of not past the center line, and it just gives you a better shot, and the momentum that you carry through here, goes onto this longer straight. See the ground you made up in the bet, just with a wide open radius. Nice.
Brother in front of me. I'll maybe follow him for a lap or two to get some video of him.
Yeah, got you, brother.
Yeah.
You guys got some nice wheels in the family.
Yeah. We're kind of car nerds.
You're among kindred spirits.
I guess. What are you driving?
I've got kind of a garage full of different stuff. From an old Camaro, a vet, a Miata, of all things, a couple of BMWs, and kind of my daily driver, starting a couple years ago, is a Subaru STI.
Okay, that's a fun daily driver.
It is, and I've left it pretty much unmolested. There's so much you can do for them, but I'm driving the damn thing to work, so there's only so much fussing, and I have chosen not to track it. So I've done this stuff long enough. I have a tendency to be hard on stuff. Doing a nice job, man.
It bogged a little bit in third that last lap.
Yeah, I was.
There's a little traffic as well.
I was trying to judge that if to be very fluid as you're coming through the exit of 9 and kind of that 9, 10, 11 combination to change up to 4th. Come into the braking for 12 a little hotter, and then you see what it feels like to grab 3rd.
Okay.
I think if you had a little more entry speed, not crazy at 12 because there's only so much you can do there.
Yeah.
And and of course I haven't driven this car to understand the torque band versus gearing. But just watching, I know sometimes that can be like uber smooth because in 3rd you've got so much torque that you're not able to get as much throttle. And if you can carry, a little more exit speed out of the carousel, you can change up to 4th and take away some of that, tail happy torque, and
Sure.
actually get a little more, a little deeper in the throttle in 4th. Carry that through, and then make your down change to 3rd at 12.
Okay, we'll try that.
Won't feel, that kind of wheel spin, sort of edge of wheel spin on the exit at 12, but that's such a short shoot to 13. There's just not a real opportunity, and if you go too fast on the entrance, you're just wasting time catching the front end again. Oh, it's going in. Kind of cruise. Now you still got plenty of torque, man, but you can, it won't be quite so tail happy as you squeeze the power in.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, and this won't prove it. To try 3rd, and then
Yeah, it'd be easier without this guy in front of me.
That Mitsu made hot. I think that's why your brother went pit in. He got, kind of caught up in this traffic.
Oh, you're right.
Might not be a bad. I would always do that at qualifying. If you're in traffic, you can't, drive your line and whatnot. You get bottled up in traffic to come in and come out in the gap, and then you can get clean laps.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing.
So for the first time this on track, what are you thinking, dude?
Man, it's going to take me longer to figure out the limits. I barely even had my foot on the floor yet.
Yeah. Is this the same? Is this the 650 horsepower and 650
Yep.
torque as the Z06? Okay.
Yep.
That's so fucking cool. I think that's the first time in history that they've put the same rated output in a Camaro as they have in the Vec.
Right, yeah.
Because they would always, might be that honestly come out of the same factory, but they would, tinker with the exhaust manifold and, an intake maybe a little bit so that it was less than the Corvette. So I think nowadays that Chevy's finally really understands their performance segment. They've come out with some awful cool shit.
Yep, hell yeah.
Yeah, my old Camaro is built to about 400 on the dyno, and it's sort of like kids play compared to these to the current LS motors.
Yeah, and 400 is not a small number either.
Yeah. We've got about 8 minutes in session.
Okay.
makes noises.
Yeah, it does. I watched videos in there. I swear in the videos there was more supercharger whine than what I'm actually hearing.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I like the throaty better.
Yeah. See, then you really make this momentum. Nice. Nicely done.
I'd be a little worried about spinning there if I didn't have the aids on. They will help me out there.
Up that apex. Doing a nice job, man.
Thank you, sir.
And so on this one, just now kind of really give it a shot on the throttle. Now your brake. And there you go. And you know, you got to get your rhythm down, but that's really a nice little way to settle the front end by, you know, because you kind of are getting some acceleration, and then the braking brings your weight forward and
What's
gets
the
you to turn in.
What's the purpose of the throttle shot?
I'm sorry?
What's the purpose of the shot on the throttle there? Right after 7.
To require you to. Oh,
shit.
Ouch. You know that guy?
All right.
You know, just looking at your, when you're hard on it, you're kind of coming up against $6,000.
Yeah.
You might want to think as in exiting 1 is to change up to 5th, since, you know, that's, you know, kind of 2 is all momentum. And then,
Sure.
you know, then it would put you, you know, in a 5-3 down change.
Okay.
And your, you know, your auto blip should be matching revs for you, so you know, don't have to worry about, you know, having to go 5-4-3.
Yep.
Because this thing has got so much brakes, you don't need all that space.
Brakes are getting a little soft on me.
Are they? Well, it's probably the highest temps they've seen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, and here's end of session. Well, nice job. This thing is awesome, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'd be
loving it.
I'd be happy to, you know, ride with you another session if you'd like, but you know, you're doing a nice job. I'd maybe just play around with it. Whenever you see you start to, especially on a new motor, you know, start to run sustained, you know, you're not at red line, but you might just make that change up to 5th. And it'll take away some of that torque effect where you might be able to carry, because of a nice smooth delivery in a higher gear, carry, you know, a little more speed through there.
Yep.
And because, you know, the whole name of the game, and then that lets you, you know, as you go into braking for turn 3, you can just kind of go 5-3, and you know, your auto blip will match revs and kind of do.
You would go straight from 5 to 3?
Yep.
Let the auto rev?
Right.
Rev match ticket? Okay. Yeah, I would like, as I go through the day, I'm going to turn the assist down.
Yeah.
I'd like, I'd like it if you could go with me again later.
Sure, you bet. Yeah, I'd be delighted to. Awesome car, man. And
Yeah,
very,
thank
very
you.
nice job. I feel very comfortable with you. You got, good instincts, and kind of just the thing to carry is remember as you go more quickly, use all the road. Make sure you're staying, left or right, respectively.
Yeah.
No, it was end of session. Something, the other thing that, I don't know, you may have done this already, so I don't want to just, try to blab away at you, but the brakes started to feel a little, changing on you.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay in the car and go take, all of these service roads all connect and go for a little putt at idle speeds and keep air moving through the rotors, and they'll all come down because where the pads are against the rotor, it'll be not a heat sink, but it'll basically trap heat. Because the pads, the calipers are hot, everything else is cooling down at a differential rate. If you keep it moving, then everything will kind of come off of those
Got
heat
it.
temps.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, look forward to
Awesome,
riding with you again.
Thanks, Gary.
You bet.
Hey, Paulie. I'm gonna go take some runs around the service roads here to cool the brakes. I was gonna see if you wanted to hop in, or otherwise I'll just come back later.
I'm just gonna follow you, man. Mine are blue.
Okay.